This is my Trello board. It's wedding planning. You can title it here. So I am planning my own wedding. And some of you might think I'm a little crazy, like, girl, what are you doing in this planning process? Never give up, never settle. I want you guys to have a fun wedding planning process. You think of AI as your assistant in helping you plan your wedding. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rhonda Nyoka. And for those of you that are new here, I talk about everything from faith, fitness, and flights. Wedding planners can cost you from $5,000 to $10,000 just to plan your wedding. I am planning my wedding with 3 tools, and I am going to show you my exact process. Let's get started. Part 1. Let's talk about why I'm planning my own wedding. One of the obvious reasons is your girl likes control. I'm not going to lie about it, okay? I do like a little bit of control. I'm an organized mind, and I did want a little bit more control on planning my own wedding. I love to plan. I'm going to have an event planning background, so this just comes naturally to me a little easier now with my experience. However, I want this video to be able to fit the needs of those who do not have any event planning experience and to aid you in your wedding and planning. Also, I wanted to save money. I am notorious for when I plan my events in making sure that I scale down the budget and keeping it manageable and feasible for all parties. So that was very important to me. I don't want someone out there not doing that for me. I'm going to be referring to my notes because I want to make sure that I'm getting all the details and the tea for you guys to help you in your wedding planning process. Part 2. Let's talk about part 2, which is my 3 tool system. Right now for my wedding planning, I am using my Trello board. I love a Trello board. If you've never heard of Trello, I am going to show you today, and hit that like and subscribe button because I will have another video coming up where I will show you step by step how to set up your own Trello board for whatever event or function or purpose, how you want to organize your project. For me, I'm using, again, Trello. I'm using AI, which we're going to talk about in this video as well, and I have the next video coming up that's going to be specifically, about AI wedding planning only. I'm using this book that I found on Amazon, and it's called The Budget Savvy Wedding Planning and Organizer. The Budget Savvy Wedding Planner and Organizer by Jessica Bishop. You can find this on Amazon for under $10, okay? This is gold. And if you just need a simple go-to, and say you do want to plan your own, or if you're not planning your own but you want to follow along or know what to stay up on your wedding coordinators on, this book is going to be for you. And it also helps you save money and budget and help you with your budgets. She has budget worksheets in here. She has step-by-step, like if you're 10 to 12 months out, these are the things you should be focusing on, so kind of a timelines to follow. She kind of coaches you through it and gives you examples of friends and I think customers maybe that had submitted to her about their budgets. So if you're planning a budget like 10,000 or under, these are the things that real people did and where their money was allocated at. If you're planning a wedding of $20,000 or under, so you see how other people are spending their money and where the majority of the money is going, whether it's venue, food, hair, makeup, etc. So this is a great tool, and that's what I'm using. So right here you can see I'm using it for comparing venues. So right here it's the venue preparation. You can see I filled it in. It's a nice little spreadsheet, not spreadsheet, but a table that you can fill in yourself with what's going on. So it's also like a planner book for you. You can carry around. You can see I put my little, what are these called? My tabs on there, so you know where to go. I mean, I could be a little bit more organized, and which I was going to, but I did this last night. I want to make sure that you guys could see my tabs and I knew which tab to pick. But you could write on your tabs, as far as like, oh, budget, these ones are budget, these ones are that. But she also puts tabs on there too on the side. So if you put tabs on the top, she also gives you tabs on the side so you know the category that you're in the book. I love this book. And for under $10, honestly, I think it was like $8 after tax and shipping and all that. So it's definitely worth it, and the price is right. To my Trello board. Now I'm going to show you what my Trello board looks like. So let's go and look along on the Trello board. This is my Trello board. It's wedding planning. You can title it here. Boom. You can do checklist. Let's see, a vendor checklist right here that was created, and you can see on Claude, it gave me this, and it gives me this is my updated vendor checklist. So at the end, every time I plug something new in, it gives me an updated vendor checklist to let me know where I'm at and how I'm doing on things, which is amazing. Let's see, and then right here it gives me next steps. Oh, this is the newer one right here. Good. So here on Trello, I kind of make a board for the categories that I need. I have colors, and I have templates here. I have vendors. I have my budget, logistics as far as the day of timeline that it kind of spit out. I didn't want to lose it because I'm not at that point yet. But when I get to that point, I just come back to the Trello board and I'm ready to attack it and get it organized and get it together. Each venue I found, I made a card for it so I can keep up on who I'm emailing. Also, when I emailed, I put there, and if I have a quote or not, you can see the little labels right here, quote not received. If it's purple, if it's pink, I've received a quote already. I have my email inquiry ready to go. If I found a new vendor that I wanted, a new venue that I wanted to potentially use, I have the email template right here all ready to go. I just copy, paste it into the email and adjust the name, and pretty much everything else is set. The website. I am using Zola. There's a lot of websites out there. I highly encourage you to use one. That will save you so much time as well. I will create a video on this just to help you, walk you guys through it, because when you use like Zola or one of the softwares, the websites to create a website, it's so easy. They make it so simple for you, and it's free. It is free. These are free tips I'm giving you, ladies. And it saves you create a website. It will save you from having to answer the same question 10 times by your guest. That way your guest can just go straight to your website and Wedding Hub. That's what I'm calling mine. They can look and find accommodations, your times that you're starting, the ceremony time, anything you have to update about your wedding, you can just throw it all on there.
Sorry. For tool number 3, we're going to talk about AI. I'm going to show you how I use AI when it comes to wedding planning right here. Just a little snippet. This will be a preview for next week's video where I will show you completely from start to finish how I use AI in my wedding planning, and I will also be giving you 20 prompts to use should help you in planning your wedding with AI that you can ask. So I use ChatGPT, and I also use Claude AI. I don't know if you saw the Super Bowl, but they had it looks like a little blob, like an orange blob is their brand logo. And Claude AI, to me, I like it a little bit better than ChatGPT. It tends to give you more of a direct response without all the fluff. Amazing. I'll show you here. We can do a little run through where I will ask Claude right now. It's in Greece. Boom. Here are some flowers native to Greece that bloom beautifully in September. And it breaks it down into category for me, showing me classic and romantic, wildflowers and Mediterranean, elegant or structural. So it breaks it down already for you, and it also lists these flowers, which the bougainvilleas, those are the pretty pink or like the fuchsia pink or purple little flowers that you normally see everywhere in Greece. To Google then and put in apparatus, and it comes up as plant, which I'm assuming that's what it is. Boom, and it gives you these lilies. It shows you that you can put images, or it already brings it up for you. So like right here, lily of the Nile. I've seen these. These are cute. I don't know if I want them at my wedding, but they're cute. All right, so let's talk about when I get stuck. I just showed you how I go about asking questions with Claude AI, or you can use ChatGPT or whatever AI system that you prefer to use. I definitely use it as my assistant. I will then edit certain things that it gives me. I am not trying to plagiarize, and I'm just mainly using AI to help me and assist me in my planning process. That's very important, that you still keep your frame of mind and your thinking behind what you want. Just use AI to assist you rather than think for you. Part 3, how everything works together. So overall, the book is the roadmap. It's the structure, the bare bones for me. It gives me what I need to do and how to follow it. The Trello board is mainly keeps me organized. I have it all set up, so when I'm like, oh, I need to send out I found a new venue I like, let's say, and I need to send them an email. I go on my Trello board, I go to my vendors board, and I look at the card that I have marked email inquiry. I copy that, I paste it into my email, and I edit the email as such so it's specific to that vendor or that venue, and I send it on its way. Boom, done. saves me so much time, right? And then AI helps fill in the gaps for me wherever, like I said, that I might need it help, just like an assistant would. If you had an assistant, you would be doing the same thing. Being an event planner, an assistant is so much needed. There's so much to do on certain events, especially a wedding. So you think of AI as your assistant in helping you plan your wedding. Get a coordinator or wedding planner to help you. You can still use AI to help, maybe come up, make sure that you guys are coming up with the best ideas or the most effective way to do this or do that. We'll be using AI to help probably generate some type of timeline for the night as well. So I make sure that we're on time and that I hit everything that I want to announce to my guests going into our wedding for the next day, and that's important for them to know. Now let's go to part 4. I'm going to give you tips for all the brides out there planning your own wedding. So if you're planning your own wedding, first off, kudos to you. You are doing a great job, and this is going to be the moment of your life and that you've been waiting for. Planning your own wedding gives you a little bit more flexibility, I feel like, because you can plan your own, you can create your dream wedding based on your vision, and you don't have to worry about disappointing someone if you change your mind and you want to go this way instead of that way. I love the freedom in it also, personally, and a little bit of the control. I'm not gonna lie. But let's talk about realistic expectations. So definitely I pray a lot during the planning of my wedding. I want to make sure that I'm following God's plan for my wedding, not just my own, and that He's showing me and bringing in to me the right vendors and service providers that I will need, and also removing those out of my way that are gonna be bad or cause me harm or stress. So for me, an example is I was really set on this one rooftop venue. It's gorgeous, but then come to find out that there was some chisme behind it and the owner might not be as great, and so we ended up cutting that venue out. But God showed up because I got right back on it. I was a little defeated, feeling a little defeated at first, but I got back on it. I went on Instagram. I was searching for restaurants on there that I could possibly use as a venue for me. I found one I loved and I liked the setting. I sent an email me back quick. So let's just say when God shows up, He shows up. So make sure you're praying about this before and during and after your wedding planning process. It's a wedding. There's going to be a lot of pieces that you're going to have to bring all together. But you don't need to do it all at once. Don't let it overwhelm you. Start on one thing, focus on that one thing and get them done. Maybe try to focus on a few things, like I said at the beginning, like looking at venues, have fun with that. Looking at dresses, have fun with that. And then let those 2 be your focus for a week or a month. Take your time, get things done, but not too much time. And the good news is, if you're starting early or late, AI can help you and be your assistant. Highly encourage you to include AI, again, as your assistant, your sidekick, and during your wedding planning process. It will save you a lot of time with your vendor emails, with any questions you have for your vendors, with your timeline, budget, reallocating your budget. Again, all of this I'm going to cover in my next video coming up next week. Make sure you're there to watch it. Hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss it, because I'm telling you, you're going to want these prompts for your wedding planning process. The tools to help you prioritize, okay? AI, again, I can't preach enough about AI. I love me some Claude. Me and Claude are buddies. We like this. But I use Claude to help me in my prioritizing my, what to do next. Like right now, I already have, let me see if I can show you. So AI usually when it gives you a response, what I've found when I'm doing this, it normally gives me like a timeline, like a prioritizing timeline, what to do next. Next steps. Wait for the proposal any day. We're going to book immediately and then say yes. We're going to pay the deposit and then secure the venue, celebrate, update, and then I'll update Claude once that happens. Then after that, we're going to make sure the photographer's booked. We're going to finalize hair and makeup. Then we're going to focus on buying alcohol, which we'll do there. So we won't be as such as... So I love those little things like that. And then sometimes it even, gives you a little kudos, like, oh, I'm so happy for you, or you're doing a great job, you're right on track, which is comforting, especially for me, because I'm a very structured person and a planner. So knowing that I'm on track and I'm not behind helps relieve stress. Let's be honest. I want you guys to have a fun wedding planning process that is the least amount of stress that you need, because this is your moment and you should be having fun with it. I hope this video was helpful and insightful for you. Watch my next video of my wedding planning series for your extra tips and tricks to help you in your wedding planning process. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.